Employee turnover is a big, expensive problem for many employers. Vacant positions, absenteeism, and lack of engagement are disruptive and costly. There's a clear competitive advantage for organizations that succeed in retaining and motivating their lower wage employees. This program is designed to offer you specific, actionable solutions that can help you create a workplace environment where your employees and your organization can prosper together. Let's start by analyzing real-life pressures that impact lower wage employees and how employers can find win-win solutions for happier, more profitable organizations. How often do your employees call off for these reasons? Car breakdown, care for elderly parents, sick children, personal illness. People with adequate incomes can handle these typical problems by hiring a babysitter or calling a tow truck. But for lower wage hourly employees, these incidents can be overwhelming with devastating results. For example, you probably have a strict attendance policy during the first 90-day probationary period. When hourly employees who earn below the living wage encounter one of these problems, it's nearly impossible for them to find an immediate solution. If they show up late or miss a day, they could be fired for something they simply don't have the resources to handle. Subsequently, losing their job makes miserable situations even worse for them and their employers. In many companies, there's a disparity between the flexibility available to salaried employees and rigid rules applied to hourly employees in similar situations. That can create tremendous stress and resentment for the hourly employees your organization depends on. It doesn't have to be this way. Employers right here in Stark County have found and implemented cost-effective, realistic changes in their business operations to attract, retain, and engage their hourly employees. In the next few minutes, we'll look at your costs of high turnover and how you can better understand the root causes behind poor retention of employees. The solutions for your company depend on the challenges your lower wage employees face, so we suggest investing time to listen to your employees talk openly. We'll look at typical challenges and ways you can make minor changes to get big improvements. Some of these changes may involve different company policies. Our shared goal is to support you in creating a workplace where you and your employees can prosper together. Turnover at companies like yours can average 80% to 150% a year. Studies show it costs about $2,000 every time you lose an hourly employee. Just one employee leaving unexpectedly can lead to lost productivity, overtime pay for other employees, poor customer service, time and money to hire a replacement, and training to get a new employee up to competency. What a mess! I bet you've tried to solve this problem, but nothing seems to work, so you just live with it. The key is to understand your employees' pressure points and work with them to find win-win solutions. Your employees face challenges that exist outside your organization, so you may wonder what difference you can make. Don't give up. Solutions are within your reach. The most effective way to start understanding the complex needs of your workforce is to engage your frontline workers. Ask your employees, not just management, to help define the problems, select and implement changes, and evaluate the impact. Your lower wage employees face challenges in managing their lives and their jobs that their employers may not be aware of or familiar with. The people who live with these challenges have the most powerful expertise to help solve them. This table provides information on local economic conditions. In Stark County, a family of 2 working parents and 2 children needs each parent to earn at least $15.45 an hour to pay for the essentials. To have a stable life, both parents need to earn at least $26 an hour. 67% of the new jobs in Ohio pay less than $20 per hour, and nearly all of those pay less than $15 per hour. Within Greater Stark County, 38% of households cannot afford the basic necessities. Some employers are surprised to learn that workers who make less than $20 an hour depend on public assistance to survive. As we have seen at times like the COVID-19 pandemic, these lower pay workers provide vital services, child care, health care, security, food services, manufacturing, and more. It is very difficult for lower income people to get and retain jobs because of the challenges with transportation, irregular work schedules, child care, elder care, and more. Let's take a close look at those challenges and how they impact employers. Do you know what challenges your employees deal with every day? Is nutrition an issue for employees and their families? How do your employees get to work? Do your start and end times align with public transportation to your location? How healthy are your employees and their families? Can they get needed medical care? Do your employees face a second shift at home as they care for children and elderly relatives? A prospering organization has a workplace environment that helps employees keep their jobs, promotes employee loyalty and engagement, and benefits your business in terms of cost savings and additional revenue. Low-pay workers typically have unpredictable work schedules that may vary each week. Plus, they may need to take children to childcare or school before going to work. That may require multiple time-consuming bus transfers and potential delays. Even worse, there may be no bus service near where the employee lives or their place of employment. Commutes can be even longer when child care is not nearby either home or the workplace. Without a car, many low-pay workers depend on family or friends for rides, but those may be unreliable, causing the worker to arrive late or miss a day of work. Even with a personal car, workers typically struggle to afford insurance, recommended maintenance, unexpected flat tires, or other more costly repairs. Here are some transportation solutions for your consideration. Offer flexible starting times based on transportation needs and start a bus schedules with grace for delays. Provide a hotline for auto maintenance issues. Assist with transportation costs. Maybe provide vouchers for auto maintenance. Facilitate carpool or ride-sharing groups. Offer a bus stipend or discount. The Stark County United Way helps local residents buy cars through a cooperating credit union and offers cash assistance for qualified car repairs. Many part-time employees have multiple part-time jobs to earn enough money to cover essentials. It can be a crazy patchwork of demanding jobs that leaves little time and energy for anything else, like personal time or helping children with schoolwork. Employers are quick to reduce hours or change schedules when they need to, but what impact does that make on your employees? What happens if they cannot rearrange their lives and other jobs to accommodate last-minute changes? Do they lose their jobs? Do you incur extra costs for turnover? Even though some part-time workers accrue more than 40 hours a week with multiple employers, they probably don't have benefits from any employer. That means no medical insurance, no time off, no paid vacations, no company match for retirement savings. Today's part-time, gig, or contract economy can create overwhelming challenges for your employees. Here are some solutions for your low-income staff. If you have time of service eligibility requirements, what value might you see in offering benefits on the first day of work instead of waiting for a 90-day probationary period? Consider a workforce coach. One Stark County manufacturer has saved money and increased productivity by providing wraparound services that connect employees and their families to a support system. They developed an on-site health and wellness clinic partnership with a local hospital and support services from United Way Agency. If you require clean uniforms, remember that many low-wage employees don't have laundry equipment in their homes. If you require safety gear, could you buy with a quantity discount and subsidize the purchase for your employees? Cross-train employees and shift them to other areas so you don't send workers home during slow times. Could you partner with a financial institution to reduce transaction costs for employees who currently use payday check cashing businesses with high fees? Child care and elder care are expensive, and many low-wage families rely on piecemeal networks of care provided by friends and relatives. Unlike higher-paid workers who have flexible start and quit times to take family members to the doctor or attend school events, lower-wage workers are unable to make last-minute schedule changes or telecommute to meet family demands. When employers insist on unexpected overtime or vary work hours with little notice, low-wage workers may not be able to find childcare, particularly during evenings and weekends. In addition, many workers are also primary caregivers for elderly family members. One Stark County employer offers paid time off for personal use and sick time. Employees who don't use all their available time can donate it to coworkers who need it. Another small employer offers paid maternity and paternity time off, and many men benefit from that bonding time with their newborns. Here are more suggestions that cost you little but provide valuable assistance to your employees. Include child care referral as part of your assistance programs. Maintain consistent work schedules or publish them at least 14 days in advance. Support sick child solutions by paying for or contracting care through a child care center or in-home provider. Allow paid time off to include caring for sick children or elders. Partner with nearby employers for on-site daycare. Remember to be understanding and helpful when employees deal with unexpected crises in their lives. Many well-intended but outdated workplace policies have unintended negative effects on lower-wage employees. Today's employees face different challenges than years ago. They need policies that are relevant and helpful in addressing complex situations. As mentioned for part-time employees, some new hires cannot receive benefits for the first 90 days on the job, even though medical coverage might enable them to perform better and have better attendance during that probationary time. It is easy to understand employers' concern about paperwork and insurance coverage if employees quit, but providing benefits sooner can result in higher retention. Another example of a well-intentioned policy would be reimbursements for monthly bus passes. The reality is that some workers don't have enough cash on hand to purchase a monthly bus pass, just the more expensive daily fares. Also, although salaried employees can access a generous 401k retirement program, it is out of reach for those who can't save for retirement because money is tight today. We recommend reviewing company policies from the perspective of lower wage workers. Are there any unintended negative consequences for the employees and the organization? Creative solutions include setting up an emergency fund program for up to $500 that could be repaid by affordable payroll deductions. Encouraging employees to gain additional training, certifications, or degrees by providing upfront financial support through prepaid tuition or co-investing with the employee paying a portion. Many employees can't afford to pay tuition first, then get reimbursements. Provide access to Workforce Coach to help employees find solutions to childcare, transportation, housing, and health care. You know children get sick, so rather than have employees miss work, look into referring employees to sick child care centers or services that send babysitters on short notice. Cooperate with other nearby employers to set up a company carpool or van program. Work with your employees to find other cost-effective solutions to predictable challenges. One last thought before we wrap up this program. Have you thought about reverse tuition reimbursement programs? The idea is that some of your employees have gone into debt to gain the education and skills that make them valuable to your organization. If you're already willing to help pay tuition costs, to encourage some employees to gain new skills, could you express your appreciation to employees who already have desirable skills by paying off chunks of their student loans? That benefit could be a valuable retention tool for some of your very best employees. We've covered a lot of territory today as we explored challenges your lower wage employees face and how you could reduce turnover and increase retention of engaged employees by taking a fresh look at your business operations and benefits. If you'd like to learn more or discuss how you can reduce your turnover, check with the professional staff at the United Way of Greater Stark County and Strengthening Stark. They have data and case studies to help you blaze your own trail. In summary, do the best for your company by thinking in new ways. Listen to your employees. Understand their unique needs. Change policies and practices to help them stay on the job and save you time and money. Partnering with your lower wage employees is the key to prospering together.